Please be seated. Good morning. Thank you. And welcome to our students, faculty, members of the board of directors, families, and guests. On behalf of everyone at MOT, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to our 4th annual commencement ceremony. This is a wonderful moment of celebration for everyone here today, but above all, for our graduates, the members of the class of 2021. Yours has been a unique path, one that has required more flexibility, creativity, determination, and effort than anyone could have imagined when you began this journey 4 years ago. Through your diligence, determination, and extraordinary efforts, you have earned this day of celebration. While today's ceremony might still look and feel a bit different from what we all expected, those differences in no way diminish your accomplishments. In fact, I would say the challenges you have overcome serve to make today's celebration all the more meaningful. You have worked hard to get here, and now it is time to sit back, relax, and enjoy this very special commencement ceremony along with your friends and family. In the past few years, I have had the privilege of watching you, the members of the class of 2021, grow and develop into the young women and men we see before us today. I've watched as you tested limits, pushed against boundaries, and set about finding your place in the world. In the classroom and on the athletic fields, in the laboratory and on the stage, you have worked to advance your education, to help those in need, and to define your path at MOT and beyond. You have done this with unbridled passion, a commitment to excellence, and a caring spirit that makes every one of us here today proud. You have all left your unique mark on MOT, and in doing so, have helped to define and strengthen the legacy that will be MOT's for years to come. To the faculty and staff, thank you for taking the inquisitive young minds that arrived on our campus at some point over the past 12 years and helping to mold them into the confident, intelligent, and compassionate young women and men you see before you. MOT's mission and philosophy declares that our goal is to prepare students to be creative, intuitive, and analytical thinkers. These seniors have certainly met that goal, and their success is a testament to your hard work and your dedication to your students. To the parents, family, and friends of our graduates, enjoy this ceremony and all that it represents. It is the culmination of years of effort, support, and sacrifice. Take comfort in the knowledge that these graduates are prepared for the complex and changing world that awaits them, and know that you have provided them the knowledge, tools, and experience to not only survive that world, but to thrive in it. And finally, to the members of the class of 2021, strive to take all that you have been given and all that you have earned and go out into the world to make a difference. In the words of Robert F. Kennedy, few will have the greatness to bend history itself, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events. It is from numberless, diverse acts of courage and belief that human history is shaped. Each time someone stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, they send forth a tiny ripple of hope. And crossing from each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. So as you leave us and set about on your next adventure, always strive to make a difference. Use your time, talents, and treasures to give back to your family, your community, and your world. Thank you.
Firstly, to the distinguished faculty, board members, family, friends, and guests joining us today, welcome. My name is Becca Wang, and I'm a graduating senior in the Visual Arts program. I am both honored and humbled to be addressing all of you today, and sincerely thank you for encouraging us, supporting us, and being here today to celebrate this special moment. Now, to the class of 2021, we made it. "12 years ago, each of us laced up our sneakers, pulled on our backpacks, grabbed our lunch boxes, and raced out the front door for our first day of school. And now, many pairs of worn-out sneakers, tattered backpacks, and lost lunch boxes later, it's hard to believe that this chapter of our lives is finally coming to a close. It seems like only yesterday that we began this journey, and as such, I would like to honor this moment by revisiting a story I wrote 10 years ago. Once upon a time, there was a little bear that lived in a big forest. One year, there was a very long winter with snowstorms that almost destroyed the forest. It seemed that spring would never come. So, the little bear decided to go out and look for spring himself. He searched and searched until a beautiful and magical bird appeared in the forest in front of him. "I'm looking for spring," the little bear told the bird. "Well, I know how to find spring," the beautiful bird replied, taking the little bear to a field covered in deep snow. "Start searching this way, and you will find a special key that unlocks spring." The little bear started walking deep into the forest. He dug holes, flipped rocks, and did everything he could, but there was no key to be found. He wandered deeper and deeper into the great forest, but the blizzard became harsher and the snow deeper. Night was approaching, and the little bear was cold and tired. Then he saw a small wooden cabin. He desperately needed a place to stay, so he opened the door. By the fireplace sat an old rabbit telling a story of spring. And as the little bear sat down and closed his eyes, he could almost feel the warm sun shining down on him and the forest coming alive again. And it was in that moment, though it was snowing harder than ever, that the little bear felt something new in his heart. Now, I know you're probably wondering why I just spent the last 2 minutes reading you some story I wrote in 2nd grade. But I've always been a believer in the saying that the past offers surprising reflections about the future. And this story is no exception. Think back to freshman year, the first time all of us, eyes wide and hands clutching our schedules, stepped foot into the building as high schoolers. Some of us had been going to MOT since kindergarten, and others, like me, had been forced to come here by our parents. Totally no shade, I promise. But regardless of how we got here, or how unspeakably awkward those first few weeks were, we had one thing in common. We dared to try. Maybe it was as simple as saying hi to the stranger across the room. Maybe it was as nerve-wracking as putting your tray down at a new lunch table. Maybe it was as daunting as show up to sports tryouts for the first time. But in a way, we each took our first steps towards spring by seeking growth and change, even if we didn't know where it would lead us. Now think back to sophomore and junior year. Like me, maybe this was the first time you pulled multiple all-nighters in a row. Maybe big, daunting words like college, SAT, and career just started to jump out of nowhere. But maybe these were also the years when you met a teacher you just clicked with, a friend you could rant to all night long, or a coach who never lets you leave practice without a smile on your face. It was during these years that we each found our own magical birds, the friends, family, and mentors who lifted us up and encouraged us to keep moving forward. And now, after 4 years, we sit on this field as graduates of the class of 2021. As we prepare to walk out the doors of high school one last time, there will undoubtedly be moments when the blizzard gets fierce, when it feels our feet are sinking further and further into the ground, when it seems like the forest is getting darker and denser. But if our years at MOT have taught us anything, it's the fact that we are ready. We are ready for whatever twists and turns, ups and downs our respective journeys may bring. Dare to try, dare to reach out, and most importantly, know that spring will always be right around the corner if we dare to believe. Thank you.
Devotion to most Anybody else need tissues? I've been passing them out. Yeah? I got more. I got a whole box. We'll get you some. Don't you worry. I come prepared. Because every year I cry. Arts majors, and I'm gonna start. We are so proud of you. Now, I've been doing this theater thing and dance and music since I was 2 years old. Yes, I know, before you were born. Let's not discuss it. In looking back over a lot of years in the performing arts, I thought I might share with you some things I've learned from the arts that are really life lessons, and that maybe, just maybe, they will help you out a little on the next part of the show that is your life. Lesson 1. You will only improve and grow if you are willing to be seen as foolish and stupid. Take the risk of making mistakes, because that's what helps you grow. Take risks in creating, and we know you are all good at that. You can forever recreate your character, your story, and yourself. Take the risk. Lesson 2, find your people. Surround yourself with people who love what you love. In theater, they may be in your life for 8 weeks or 8 months or 8 years if you're lucky. But the friendships that you build with people who feel the way you feel and love the way you love will last forever, even though you might not see that person again until the next show 3 years from now. Lesson 3. We are all actors. Embrace that. Act like you know what you want, or like you know what you're doing, or act like you feel confident when you don't. Even though you may be quaking on the inside, the character that you show the rest of the world is how you will be perceived. Lesson 4. Listen to the music, the words. Really listen. We spend so much time thinking about what we need to do or what we want that we often forget to just listen to the other actors in our scene. Theater majors, I told you this was an interactive display. You know how to finish this one. Acting is? Reacting. Reacting, my graduates. So, you can't react if you haven't listened. As for the music, you will have songs that help you through life. Listen to them and let that music carry you when you're too tired to carry yourself. Lesson 5. Build your team well and trust them once you do. In theater, we call the team of people that really make the show work the ensemble. We all have one. It's the people that we can trust to be there when we forget a line or misplace a prop or freeze on stage. You cast your own show, so pick your cast with care and then trust them to be there for you. And remember, we at MOT, we're part of that cast. We will be here for you if and when you need us. Now, while there are a ton of other life lessons like handling criticism and being true to yourself, the most important one is cliche but true. Sorry, English teachers. The show must go on. Whatever happens to mess you up or knock you down, and it will, the show must go on. And it starts again tomorrow. So dust yourself off, have a good cry when you are off stage if you must, and go back out there and act like it was all part of the plan. You meant to do that. In theater, there's a tradition about having a ghost light lit on stage whenever the theater is empty. There are a lot of reasons for it, but the one that really speaks to me is that even when the stage is dark and the theater is quiet, there is one light on. One bulb lighting the way should you need to travel through the dark. Find that light. It may be your God or your family, your best friend or your true love, but find that light that helps illuminate the darkness around you and know that it is never completely dark. Graduates, be that light for someone else, as you are that light for us. We are so proud of you and all that you have and will accomplish. I'm going to paraphrase from the really fantastically awesome musical Wicked. Because we knew you, we have been changed for good. Congratulations, MOT Arts majors. You did it!
Good morning, graduates. Almost afternoon, I guess. Class of 2021, here you are. You've done it. This is the first major stepping stone in your journey of life. But before I really get into this, I have a little exercise I'd like you to do. Stand up. Look to your left. Look to your right. Turn around. Look out at the audience, at your parents, your grandparents, your brothers, your sisters, aunts, uncles. Now look over at your teachers. We have that? We have that image in our mind? Okay. You're probably saying to yourself, Dr. Schilling, you're crazy. And you're right. Okay? But I wanted you to really, you can sit down now. I wanted you to really soak this moment in. I wanted you to have that clear picture of this day and what it's all about. I want you to embrace it. I want you to savor it. As you will see very, very soon, life passes by so quickly. Often we don't take the time to live in the moment and soak in the people, the feelings, the sights, the sounds, and the emotions of our heart. We live in a society where we're always seeking the next great thing, the newest, the hippest, the coolest trend, always looking beyond, but really never looking at nor appreciating what is right in front of us. If we learned anything from this crazy year, people, experiences, and normalcy can be taken away from us in a heartbeat. Cherish the now. Cherish today. Cherish the moment you're living in. Memories are powerful. Memories give us hope. They give us security and they give us strength. But none are as powerful as living in your moment. This moment, your youth, you're young to me, your youth is a beautiful thing. With it comes the time you have with your parents and your grandparents. With it comes large, diverse circles of wonderful friends. With it comes adventure. With it comes firsts. First loves, first car, first job, first house. First bill, first promotion, and maybe even the first in your family to go to college or graduate school. Ask yourself, are these firsts worth rushing through? No way. No way. They are worth savoring. Stop, pause, and savor. Now, I am certainly not encouraging you to abandon planning or your dreams of the future. These two motivate and inspire you. Yet don't allow the excitement of the future to blind you from what is right in front of you. Live in the moment and be present. Cherish what is right at your fingertips, for the present really does serve as a foundation for a greater tomorrow. My art students, class of 2021, I wish you all that life has to offer. I wish you love, and I wish you many, many moments of breathtaking awe. I hope love guides you and protects you through all of your amazingly beautiful endeavors. Take this love and your genuine passion and spirit and make this world beautiful. I know you can. I've seen you do it here. I've lived in the moment, and I've experienced your beauty and your talents. Congratulations, MOT Arts Academy students. We are forever a family. Go Mustangs.
Graduates, please rise. Mr. Southworth, Mrs. Taylor, and esteemed board members, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of MOT Charter School, it is our honor to verify that the students before you have completed all requirements as set forth by the MOT Charter School Board of Directors and by the State of Delaware Department of Education. To you, we present the graduating class of 2021.
I'm Jen Taylor. I'm the chair of the board of directors for MOT Charter School, and I'm just going to go a little bit off script here and address the Arts Academy students. So it's a beautiful and difficult thing to balance a school that has an art side and a STEM side. Sometimes those sides don't want to play nicely. And the experiences that you guys have interacting with the other side is pretty interesting. We had some really beautiful speeches in the STEM graduation, but in the arts graduation, we had a beautiful lyrical story. And the engineers, they didn't do that. I also want to ask those of you who are standing, if you are currently in the wrong place from what you practice, raise your hand. Yeah, the engineers, they didn't do that either. The last thing that I want to leave you with is a very simple thought, which is see the good, be the good. Principals Scally and Schilling, on behalf of the MOT Charter School Board of Directors, I certify that the students have met the requirements for graduation and formally accept the 2021 graduating class from MOT Charter School. Congratulations, graduates.
Alyssa Janae Bailey. Sanaya Ajane Brinkley. Brianna Monique Richardson. Catalina Santana Centron. Crystal Sengby. Ontavia Dominique Wilson.
Abraham Alvaro Ayala. Ronald Allen Banks III. Joshua McCoy Carwell. Alyssa Beatrice Clifton. Nyla Z. Connor. Anusha Reddy Katapali. Natasha Renee Lafferty. Tyler Hugo Stevenson Lucerian. Alyssa Noelani Mans. Donna Sofia Morales Negron. Ian Miyako Naguji. Mia Najee Perdomo. David Ramirez. Sarianne Grace Ritchie. Carolise Marie Roland Chevreuse. Elias Fernando Ruano. Jeremiah Christopher Rue. Benjamin Buren Scott III. Colin Christopher Sweeney. Christopher Tyler Walker. Joshua Stevenson Willis.
Elijah D. Bishop. Sincere Saeed Garnett. Jameer A. Jacobs. Yeah, I got it. Christian Juarez Rios. Christian Robert King. Gabriel Joseph Vaughn. Mackay Vincent White.
Zoe Olivia Eckenrode. Faith Louise Emmerich. Alexandra Check. Isabel Marie Gonzalez. Lola Andesso Latan. Lily F. McIntosh. Leela Vidya Puffer. Sabrina Robin Pusey.
Sophia Alafriz. Grace Isabel Bentley. Asia Monet Brown. Madison Kane. Reagan Louise Kelly. Timothy Armin Chijoke Lucerarian. Juliana Rose Minch. Kiera Dorian Thompson. Christian Xavier Tolles. Sydney Marie White. Caroline Ray Young.
Aiden E. Brakey. Morgan Ashlyn Cordry. Cassidy Rose Cornish. Carla Lorena Dominguez. Kayla R. Downs Springer. Ethan Cameron Driver. Imani Dudley. Isabella Marie Garber. Brooklyn Alexis Harden. Brianna Valentina Hernandez. Sinai Anye James. Sarah Michelle Mallon. Olivia Renee McDowell. Angelina Sky McFall. Ajane Joanne Sini. Jaden Andrew Thomas. Camila Vidaure. Becca Jai Wang.
At this time, I ask the class of 2021 to please stand. In accordance with years of academic tradition, I would like the members of this class to signify their graduation from MOT Charter School by moving your tassel from right to left. Mr. Southworth, Mrs. Taylor, and the MOT Charter School Board of Directors, I am pleased to be the first to officially present to you and our guest the class of 2021. Congratulations. Graduates, please remain standing. Audience, please stand and join us in the singing of our alma mater.
In closing, I would like to offer these words from Tiffany Steinwert, Dean of Hendricks Chapel, Syracuse University. Standing on the edge of possibility, we pause to drink in the deep sense of accomplishment, pride, and hope of this very moment. Suspended in time between a student's past and a graduate's future, we gather with abundant joy and overwhelming gratitude. This commencement embodies our vision of education as an engaged and dynamic partnership between the school and the wider world. Our work here has never been simply for private use, but always for public good. And so today, we celebrate our collective commitment to creating a better and more just world. May we bask in the joy of this day, and may the fierce dedication and patient perseverance that has brought us to this moment carry us forth to create a world marked by peace, justice, and compassion beyond measure.